in corporate America. I'm not sure if you heard about some of these organizations such as Equality Labs.
This issue is a fabricated. Somebody is operating to them. And ये इंडिया को तो नीचे दिखाने का ही काम है, उसमें तो उससे मुझे दूसरा और कुछ नहीं लगता है.
Namaste everyone. This is Satvik Sani here. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I'm currently a product manager for a startup that I'm remotely working for here. A little bit about myself, that's me. And then one thing, I'm here today with Endgaze, which is focusing on conversations for Indian Americans, British Americans, so Western lens for some of the problems, challenges, and just a discourse around some of the issues we face in society today. Today, we have with us Padma Shri Milind Kamble ji, head and chairman of DICCI, the Dalit Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And some of the visions that they work on is to promote the Dalit society within India to be job givers, not job seekers, which I really liked as a slogan. And one of their important points is promote entrepreneurship among Dalits as a solution to their socioeconomic problems. So Milind Kamble ji, namaste, welcome. Happy to be talking to you today.
Namaste and Jai Bhim.
So Milind ji, let's dive right into it. You have been following this philosophy that Ambedkar ji came from regarding progressing the Dalit people. So please tell me, what is the mission and vision of DICCI, and how do you want to promote this and what it stands for today in India?
Now DICCI is completing 17 years of its journey, and it's a very excellent journey of 17 years working with the different stakeholders, state government, central government, and industry. In 2005, on 14th April 2005, we established DICCI in Pune. And now it is spread across all over India. Each and every state we have a chapter, and also we are present in 7 international chapters in different countries. We have near about 10,000 members base, and we touched about 1 lakh SC/ST entrepreneurs. So this is something interesting. When we started this journey in 2005, so many people laughed me, by the name Dalit Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So there so many people laugh. Yeah, every tooth have to pass with the 3 stages. So first stage was a laughing stage. So, but we do not care all about it. I was very clear in my vision and a mission, and it was we have drawn our vision and mission from Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's economic thoughts, and yes, of course, African American movement, and which is started in the US in late 60s. So many years they are fighting, and before that, the Booker T. Washington, who was the educator, and he started the first Negro Chamber of Commerce business league, Negro Business League, in 1900, and we established DICCI in 2005. Means almost we are 105 years behind in the US. What has happened in African American history? But we draw inspiration from so many incidences, affirmative action in the US, black capitalism in the US, desegregation movement in the US. This is a very important aspect. So from all these, we draw inspiration. But being a civil society, it's our duty also to come forward and come up with a out-of-box thinking, some of a different vision, and that exactly we did. And we have given a slogan, "Be job givers," which you mentioned. not job seeker. We are a follower of Dr. Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar was not a product of a reservation. He created reservation for others. This is very important. Dr. Ambedkar was a very enterprising personality. He was a very successful corporate lawyer for the different business groups. Also, he used to trading in a Bombay Stock Exchange, and he was the lawyer of so many stockbrokers in Bombay and Bombay Stock Exchange. While he elected on the Mumbai Legislative Assembly, he introduced so many bills to eradicate the poverties and also many खोती पद्धत नष्ट झाली पाहिजे, होना चाहिए, जो भी different सावकारी नियंत्रण कायदा जिसको हम बोलते हैं. So all these many initiatives he introduced through his tenure. He got threats also, but he didn't give back.
So Milindji, you mentioned a very interesting point there regarding caste system. Back in India's history, India's rich history, let's say my people used to live by the river. So we got very good at fishing and we became good fishermen. Now there was another group of people who lived and were warriors. So the caste system was kind of to divide the society, not divide, unite the society based on what each individual group did to harmoniously live together. So, and the Dalits, and now, but then over the course of time, they became untouchables, or the Kshatriyas became the warriors, the Brahmins. There was this social hierarchy introduced. Was this due to British colonialism? How did the caste system become so divisive, per se, in India? When did people start looking down on the Dalits, per se, when they all used to live harmoniously for years before?
Yes, yes, you rightly mentioned there was a caste system. Each and every country having different situations, okay, and different groups and different clashes are each and every country is having. Like in India, we have a caste system, but post economic liberalization, the new economy the government of India have adopted, and later on the caste system is becoming brittle. Okay, I cannot say it is vanished, but slowly, slowly it is vanishing. Okay, and after after few time, because the biggest advantage these people has got migration. Okay, these new economic reforms brought industrial revolution, industrialization, and industrialization has given opportunity to become a vendor and supplier or to work in a factories and all that. Okay, so the huge migration is took place to the cities where industrial hubs are there in the search of a job and all these things and other service provider. So this is a major thing which is happened in India. And post liberalization, there are so many studies conducted by my different friends. We are closely working with the UPenn University of Pennsylvania. We conducted some of our studies post liberalization, what is happening in India. So post liberalization and after new economic reforms adoption, the very interesting thing is happening is that caste system is weakening in the country.
Do you think caste-based discrimination can exist? Because from my personal experience as an Indian American, I'm joining the workforce in corporate America. I've yet to experience any based caste or even a thought process about this. Like me and my friends, जब भी मैं किसी से मिलता हूँ, मैं caste के बारे में नहीं सोचता. मतलब कि किसके caste क्या है? Like which caste are they? If any of my friends, we don't even know about this, to be honest. So do you think caste-based discrimination like this, if it's weakening in India, do you think it can exist even in America?
So I'm also traveling so many countries. I traveled UK a few days back. I traveled US also before pandemic, of course. Twice in 6 months, and I came back. we are very closely watching what steps has taken by the US government to promote minority entrepreneurship. Okay.
Yeah.
A minority they called African American, Asians,
Mhm.
Hispanians, Native Americans. They called a minority. And
Yes.
for that, they have a very constructive approach of the US government to develop, to make them part of a capital and all that. They have set up a MBDA, Minority Business Development Agency, in US Commerce Department. There is a SBA, Small Business
Mhm.
Administration, and there are thousands of initiatives and all that they are taking place. Some of people are carrying with a caste baggage. They are going there, of course, and
Yeah.
more or the caste system is in the mind of intellectuals. They still it is staying there.
Mhm.
Okay, in a practice, as you mentioned, when you meet the people here and there, and you don't feel or not necessary to say that, yeah, I'm from this caste or that caste.
Yeah.
Now,
Exactly.
once you fly abroad, then वो सब चीजें नहीं होती है लोगों के
Yeah.
दिमाग में, मगर कुछ लोग दिमाग में उनके कास्ट जाती ही नहीं है, तो वो लोग they propagate and all that, they do all this propaganda.
Oh, I see. So this is where I'm leading to the next question, because recently there are some organizations who argue that caste-based discrimination is happening heavily in America, in corporate America. I'm not sure if you heard about some of these organizations, such as Equality Labs. They're arguing for things happening within Google, that caste-based discrimination against Dalits is happening, hiring in Google, Microsoft, Amazon. So what are your thoughts on that? I know you follow world politics and world things like that. So what are your thoughts on that as the head of DICCI?
This issue is a fabricated, I think. Most
Okay.
of, okay, because I know so many Dalit people, they have taken benefit of affirmative action in the US, supplier diversity, employment diversity. They got an opportunity, and they are working together. They are living together. Yes, few days back in a Cisco, there was one incident was happened. So from this one incident, to come to the conclusion that this is happening everywhere and heavily discriminated, I don't think this will be the practice in the US. But some people's agenda is different, and they are the operators. Somebody is operating to them.
Why do you think these groups like Equality Labs or this movement to bring the issue of India for Dalits to America, to corporate America? Because I know you've been in corporate America for a long time. What do you think their angle could be?
They have a different agenda. Okay. तो ये इंडिया को नीचे दिखाने के लिए they have created a tool, and they are might be their operators जो हैं उनके कौन हैं वो भी देखना चाहिए, and need to brought to the agencies of the government. Okay. And ये इंडिया को तो नीचे दिखाने का ही काम है, उसमें तो उससे मुझे दूसरा और कुछ नहीं लगता है.
Why can't the issues India faces with Shardul caste or the Dalit caste be applied here in the Western world, in your opinion? Why is that the case?
See, we are not facing, as an entrepreneur, we are not facing any caste issues. Okay.
Okay.
We have access to the capital, we have access to the market, the government have created, we are working with the industry on affirmative action. Okay, we have connected so many SC/ST entrepreneurs as a supplier and vendor to the mainstream industry. भाई ये ना बहुत अलग सोच हो रहा है लोगों का. We have to work together. Okay, तो हमको काम करने की जरूरत है. In the same language of 50 years जो है, जो हमारा first generation, what they face. Okay, that is a lot of changes took place. Okay, तो ये हो रहा है. So this need to be understood. And the US also, though there is African American people, they have their issues, they have their problems. Yeah, as I told, each and every country is having their own set of problems, and uh, their constitution, there are the remedies also. So every
Mhm.
problem in each and every country, they have to resolve through a constitutional method. There are remedies. Uh, 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 we have to establish a dialogue, debate, and all that, and through that need to be resolved. Uh,
So what is now I want to ask you, Milinji, that's a very good point of how constructively a marginalized community like Dalits or even African Americans here are progressing. What is your 10-year vision? Where do you want to see the Dalit community be in 10 years from now in India? What is your with DICCI? What is your mission and vision with that?
uh, our mission and vision is to change the perception about Dalit community.
Okay.
Dalit community, the perception about Dalit community is they are the all-time seekers. Okay, means they want a reservation. Yes, of course, it's a constitutional right, but
Mhm.
they want a job, they want a scholarship, they want this and that. So the perception is without a government support, Dalit cannot walk a single step. Okay, this is a perception.
Right.
Yes, there is a constitutional safeguards that for us.
Mhm.
So we have, it's our right to enjoy it. But in a very big way, okay, the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe youth, they have a very different mindset. They are coming up with a different ideas. And so many startups. We are supporting so many technology startups. We have created one scheme called ASIM, Ambedkar Social Innovation Mission. We
Mhm.
organize one ILE, Ambedkar Young Entrepreneurs League competition, innovation competition. 1100 ideas we got it. So there is a very different mindset of a young scheduled caste and scheduled tribe youth in India, and for that we are created a complete ecosystem, support system here, and we are working. And the lastly, to change the perception
Mhm.
of a scheduled caste about scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, they are all time seekers to givers. Okay, and now
Okay.
they are job givers. Yeah, we have given lakhs of people employment in India. We
Mhm.
are contributing through taxes to the treasury. Okay, what government of India is spending on scholarship to the SC/ST youth. Yeah, we are more than uh, contributing through taxes to the India. So ultimately, our goal is to become a contributor of the Indian economy.
Milinji, another thing regarding that, because having those dialogues, having those discussions, how can was to Dalits in America, Indian Americans, what would be your message to them?
Dear Dalit friends in America, you migrated there, yes, because you got an opportunity. Okay, so you become only don't become a job seeker, become a job creator also. There is a huge opportunity through supplier diversity. So
Mhm.
each and every company, they are having affirmative action programs, supplier diversity programs. Make a use of it, create a wealth, give employment to the more and more people, call Indian Dalit brothers and give employment over there. So that and prosper. Okay, and prosper, you create a wealth. Okay, you give back to the society, give back to the Indian people, those poor Dalit boys who wants to come to a US for a study and all that. You help in that way, become wealth creator. Without wealth, don't live on the donations. Okay, uh, 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 become a businessman. There is a huge opportunity. There is a access to the capital, access to the market. In the US, in India, we have created, okay, we have created access to the market. We are working with the Indian industry, thousands of people we have connected as a vendors and supplier through affirmative action policy adopted by Indian industry. In the government of India, we have created 4% procurement policy for SC/ST entrepreneurs. So we are doing here so many initiatives in India to prosper our community, economic empowerment. Yeah. So this you adopt this way for a prosperity, economic prosperity is a very important aspect. This will be my message to the American Dalit diaspora, you can say.
Milindji, that's a very good point. A great sort of message to the young or even growing Dalit community, because I think a lot of people see Indians from the Western lens of point of view due to British colonialism almost, where the caste system, when I was growing up here, learning about India and the caste system, it was always seen in a negative light and how they were able to divide us in different ways. But the strongest part of the Indian community, the Indian global culture, our Indian brothers and sisters, is to stay united and work towards empowerment of each other while growing and helping each other prosper. Not a competition, but helping each other grow, especially as a community in a foreign land, where DICCI faces in India as different issues. That's very well said. So Milindji, I think that's all I have for questions from me. So thank you so much for your time today.
Yes, Saini ji. See you.